Hi, my name is Hamid. I'm a certified instructor at ASM Educational Center. Today I'm going to talk about Cisco CCNP. This topic might show up on CCNA too also. So it's called Cisco CCNA. Let me write down CCNA/CCNP. VACL configuration, okay? So what does that mean? We're going to have a lab. In this lab, I have a 6 host connected to the switch with this IP address. 200.1.2.3.4.5.6. okay, so at the beginning these PC they can ping each other with this router. I will go to my multi-layer switch and I configure VACL. VACL means VLAN access list. Because they are same subnet, I cannot use regular access list. I gotta use what? VLAN access list. Okay, again at the beginning all router on the same subnet they can ping each other, but the goal is I want that router 1, router 3 will not be able to ping what? Router 4 in same VLAN, okay? This concept is same as a route map that will be covered later on. Here is what I will look like when I finish that. So when I finish, it's going to be like this. I have to go to my multi-layer switches. I configure that. The first thing I have to do is right here at the beginning, I have to define my access list. It's an IP access list extended question mark. I give it name, block, first 3, that's a name. Here is my goal is. Then I press enter, you put permit IP. This represents source because I want to get 201.1.1.0.0.3 because the goal was what? From here to here does not be able to ping router 4. So that's the block size of 4 is means dot start from .0, .1, .2, .3. Okay, that's that one. Then this is destination host that. So the first thing you have to do, define your interest traffic. Then after you define the interest traffic, which we're going to do that, you write VLAN access, VLAN question mark, access map question mark. You got to give a name. Then 10. This is a sequence number is, which we're going to see that later on. If you don't put number, it's going to pick up 10. When you put a question mark here, you say action drop match that particular IPS. That's the access list. Then you gotta say exit VLAN access map question mark. Give the same name, sequence number 20, action what forward. That means all the traffic that matches block first 3, which is this access list, is going to get a what? Drop right here. The rest of the traffic get what? Forwarded. After you write your access list, then you have to apply. How you apply it? VLAN filter the name, drop that question mark VLAN list, question mark 1. Here we apply to VLAN 1. Okay, so we're going to do all of that. But at the beginning, I'm going to go to my devices. I see I'm router 1. I can ping what? Myself, .1, .2, .3, .4, .5, and what? 6. I want to make sure you understand that. I can ping all of the devices connected to one LAN. I can ping that. But the goal is I want to create what? VLAN access lists, because I cannot because this is on same switches, I cannot put the regular access as we do on the router. Here we got to use VACL, VLAN access, okay? So what I do, I go to my switch right now. Let me show you the switch. So I press enter, I go to switch right now. Now you're going to look at the notes right now. Step 1, define your interest in traffic. So I'm going to say IP access is question mark. So I'm going to say config T IP access dash list. Oops, sorry. Question mark. Okay. So then I'm going to use the word what? Extended, because that's what it's going to be. Extended question mark. Okay. Now here I pick a number. I use a name actually. I call that block first 3. That's what I call that, block first 3. So let me copy this, go back to here. That's the name is question mark, press enter. Now I'm at this right here. Okay, then I'm going to define my access. So I'm going to say what? Permit again. Now remember that the goal was 200.1.1, 200.1.2, 200.1.3 be what? That's my what? That's my goal is. So the goal is to have those right here. So you write permit IP this, and I use the wildcard called 003. Remember from CCNA, 003 means what? Blocks of 4. That means here actually I made a mistake. Look at that, I didn't make a mistake in the exam, but when I say show run, it does a fix for you. So that's a correct one. Submit I did right here. So I'm gonna do back to here. Okay, type in what? Permit. Again, you have a lot of stuff. Goes IP question mark. Then I'm gonna put what? Source address right here. So source address is gonna be what? 200.1.1. Correct one is 0 is okay. In my notes, I did enter wrong, so because when you do wrong, the IS will fix it. When I put a question mark, I need what? Wildcard. See, I need a wildcard. The wildcard is going to be 0.0.0.3. Why? Because I want to block .1, .2, .3. It blocks of a question mark. Then I go what destination. Here, I want to make sure that these people do not access a particular host. So I better use the word host. Question mark. Then 200.1.1.4. Okay, Control Z. Let's say show run. Check your access list. Okay. Go all the way down. Here's my access list. All I'm saying that this is my interest traffic. This means router 1, 220.1.2.3. Okay. This means blocks of 4. That means you start from 0, 1, 2, 3. That's the source, and that's what? Destination. Okay. That's that part. So that's why I've done that. That's step 1 is. Step 2. You go down. Okay. All right. Now what I'm gonna do, step 2 is right. So this is my show run right here. Okay. Step 2 is write access list. In here, any traffic that matches with above name access will be what? Drop, because that's the thing is that. So all you have to say config or actually you're going to say VLAN question mark. You have two choices: access map, and then what? Filter. Filter means when you apply. Okay. So here you're going to be access map. Then I'm going to call any number. I call it drop 1 2 3 4. It doesn't matter. So I'm going to say config t VLAN question mark. So you're going to use the word what? Create VLAN access map. Okay. Question mark, right? Now I'm going to get the word. The word I call drop 1 2 3 4. It should actually drop 1 2 3, but it doesn't matter. Call that. Let's be consistent. So we'll copy this right here. Okay, that's the name. Question mark. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to press what? Enter. Okay. I'm not going to put in numbers. Now look at this. There's no numbers. I didn't put a number. Press enter. Later I'm going to see that number is going to be what? 10. That's the sequence number. When I put a question mark, I have choice of what? Action and what? Match. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, in my notes, I did what? Match. Match. Sorry about that. Question mark. What do I need? IP. Question mark. I need the word address. And here's the key part. Question mark. Then you need the name access list. The name access, I like to copy and paste that. So make sure copy. It has to match with this guy. Block what? First 3. So I right click. Oops, sorry. Question mark. Enter. Okay. Then when you put a question mark, then you're going to say what? Action. Action. Question mark. Now here I want to do what? Drop. Enter. Control Z. Let's check it out. Show run. You go down. Right here in the top. So it's a VLAN access map. That's the name of it. I think is. Then this is sequence. I didn't put no number. Action drop that. Now this represent what? This is matching your access list. Okay. Then after that, I have to do same statement, but I have to say action what? Forward. Because lesser traffic I want to get forwarded. So I come down. Look what happened. Here, if I do not write the sequence number, it will give a default 10. So here's my show run is I got what? Sequence number what? 10. Okay. Step 3. Remember, like ACL on the router, there's implicit what? Deny. So I need another VLAN access map statements. Okay, let me fix this. I'm sorry. Statements. Apologize. Okay. Okay. So remember, Remember, like ACL on the route, there is implicit, sorry about that, implicit deny. So I need another VLAN access map SM on the above with no match, but only permit. So what we have to do, we gotta put what? Right, this one, okay? We gotta below this, I gotta create another access map like this exactly. So let's go back to my things. So here, what you want to focus right here, VLAN access map. So I'm going to say config t VLAN access map. Oops, sorry. The name, same name. That's the name. Question mark. I press enter. See, when I press enter, automatically this was 10. The next sequence will be number 20. Now here, I'm not going to put any match, any IP address. I'm not going to put any matches here. All I'm going to say, what action, what forward, because I want to what forward the other action. Okay. Now Control Z. Let's check the work. Show run. Now look what happened. VLAN access map. That's the name. Sequence number 10. If it matches this access list, which is at the bottom, is 220.1.000.3 with the host that's going to drop. Here, that means what? It does what? Forward, okay? So that's what I did right here. All right. Now here is my show run. Again, I do not give the sequence number. Let me fix this. Sorry about that. I do not give a sequence number. The IS will give you next sequence. See, it was 10, 20, okay? Hint. Remember that you need to make sure that VLAN access map name is same for above and as a reader. Now when you read it, it reads from the top to bottom. So if it comes right here, if it sees this block access, if it sees that action drop, it doesn't go to next level, okay? If there's a match, it does what? Drop the traffic. If no matches, it will go to next statement and then it will drop it. This is similar to route map is concept on Cisco route exam, okay? Now the last step is I need to apply this VLAN access map to VLAN 1 using inter VLAN, using VLAN filters. So you have to remember to apply it. So I'll go back to my switch. I'm going to say config t VLAN question mark right here. Remember that? This is the first command, access list. Now you gotta do what? Filter. Sorry. Question mark, okay? Now I gotta do what? Word. Now what word do I use? Okay, you gotta be careful, right? So you gotta use the same word. Don't change the word. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. Put it here. Question mark. Then you need what? VLAN list. Question mark. Now, which VLAN ID has is what? 1, because everything was in VLAN 1 at the beginning. Enter. So let's say show run. Okay. So that's how you read that. Okay, VLAN access map, that's the name of the VLAN access map heaps, that's the sequence 10. If it's matched this IP address, which comes later at the bottom, drop. If it's what? Again, you put name, if it's 20, 10, then what? 20. If it doesn't match it, forward, and all of these get applied to what? That. Now, when I have to go down and find out these accesses, block first 3, I'll go down right here. That's my instruction traffic is. That means PC router 1, router 2, and router 3 should not be able to touch that. Okay? So that's why I did all of that. Okay, now I'm gonna what? Test it. Go to router 1. So this is switch 1. I'm gonna connect to router 1. Press enter. Okay. Now, again, show IP int what? Brief. Okay. I should be a ping 200.1.1.4. I should not be able to ping .4 because that's the goal is. Okay. So it's not pinging. See here we see the R1 cannot ping R4, but it can be a ping the rest. So that's what I want to make sure that C doesn't ping. Apparent key .2 I should be a ping. Very good. Dot what? 3 .4. Okay, I couldn't do .4. Then what? 5. Then what? 6. So that's take care of that, okay? That's router 1. That's what I did that. I cannot ping .4, but I can ping what? .6, .3, .2, and .1. Now I go to router 2. Router 2 should not be able to ping router what? 4. So let's check it out. So I go to my router 2 right here. See, I'm router 2. Okay, so show IP int brief. Okay, let's ping 200.1.1.4. I should not be able to ping 4. Why? Because that's a global bus. Let's see, I cannot what? Ping 4. But I should be able to ping what? The rest of the device. Remember that the whole idea was router 1, router 2, router 3 should not ping router 4. Let's see if I can ping router 1. I can ping that. Let's see if I can ping .3. I should do it. .5. I should do it. And what? 6. Okay, so life is good here too. Good job. Now I go check it out what? I go to router 3. Again, router 3 should not be able to ping what? Router 4. So let me go back here. It's router 2. Show IP int brief. Sorry about that. Show IP int brief. Okay, I'm router 3. Ping 200.1. Oops, sorry. Number lock. 200.1.1.4. I should not be able to ping what? Router what? 4. Okay. Alright, I use upper key. Let's see if we can ping .1. Good. .2, yes. .3, yes. .4 I could not. .5, yes. And what? 6. So I can. So router 3 can ping everything. Okay. Now I did that. All of them. Blah blah blah. Again. Now router 4 can ping router. Remember router 5 and 6 should be able to ping that. So I'm going to go to router 5 right now. And according to my problem, so this is show IP int brief. Okay, so I'm router 5. I should be ping what? 200.1.1.1 and ping everybody. .1, .2, what? 3, what? 4. I should be ping 4. You see that one? Myself.5 and what? 6. Okay, so I can ping all of that. Okay, now I go to router 6. Router 6 should ping everybody. Why is that? Because the only thing we said that router 1, router 2, router 3 should not ping that. So I go to router 6. Oops, it's the wrong number. Name show IP int. Hopefully I have an IP address. Yes, I forgot to change the host name. So this is router 6 is ping 200.1.1.1. .2, .3, .4. I should be ping .5 and what? 6. Okay, good job. All right, so summary. The first thing you want to do, you want to define your access list. This is your access list. IP access list, course extended. You give some name, whatever you want to name it. Okay, then you define it. This is your source address. Remember that this means what? Blocks of 4. That means what? 0, 1, 2, 3. So it's covering router 1, 2, 3. And that's my destination. Then you gotta write your what? VLAN access map. You write VLAN question mark access map. You gotta give a name. Drop 1, 2, 3, 4. I call that sequence 10. That's the sequence number. If it matches this access list, remember IP address. If it matches this, the action is what? Drop. Then you gotta put a what? This statement with no what? Match. This sequence number, the rest of traffic. Then last thing you have to what? Apply. Okay. All right. Thanks so much. I just want to show you all of these. This is our website, www.asm.com. if you go in the top, you're going to see blogs, you're going to see CCNA, CCNP, all of that. Let's say if you go to CCNP, you're going to see all of this block here. If you go to CCNA, you're going to see all the block right here. Okay, now let's say if you go to one of the topic, I just want to show you that you're going to see the notes. We're going to have a PowerPoint for you here. We're going to have a notes here and also the video. So later on, this can be uploaded to our website. And also, if you have a question, you can reach us as 301-984-7400 or contact us via contact right here too also. Okay, now if you go to this first home page, at the bottom I have IT courses. When you go to IT courses, we offer different classes: A+, Net Plus, Secure Plus, Microsoft, Cisco, and Juniper. We're starting offering the Juniper class, and at the bottom we have different classes: CCNA, CCNP, these are CCNP, CCNP Security, and so on. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, and we see you next time. Bye bye.